What is up, you guys? We are live.
We is.
Not we is. And let's go ahead and get started, y'all.
And get this party started.
Let's get the party started.
We want to know.
No.
Oh.
No. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Kirsten.
And Moni.
And we are
Never Not Extra.
And if you didn't know, now you know. That's funny. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being patient. I know that we are late, but guess what? Life comes at you fast.
It does.
And that is the title of today's show.
Yes.
How ironic how that how that works out. When we
It's spinning. It's God's no. It's like a word for it. I don't know.
That's
Imitation of light. I don't know.
We got it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Moni, let the people know what we'll be talking about today.
Yeah, so today we had quite an eventful week. Everyone in this room had quite an eventful week.
We did.
And we just wanted to reflect on that and think about how like life comes at you fast, throws you curveballs, whether it's like good or positive, that you just have to adjust. And the world keeps fucking moving, and it's scary, and it's sad, and it's exciting, and it's fun. So we are going to be talking about situations like that, like I said, good and bad, and just kind of reflect on that.
Awesome.
As I drink my alkaline water because I really, really need it.
Oh, wow. But before we get into that, what we want to know?
We want to know.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing, Moni Love?
I am doing good.
Okay.
I slept and it felt like I had entered into another dimension. And I think that that's what I needed. So I just feel very alive right now. And, I feel good. I'm still a little tired, but I'm good.
How you doing, Dash? We didn't even introduce our guest. Everybody knows who Dash is.
This is my...
Dash is.
Oh, his mic is on. Can't hear him.
Check. 1, 2.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
It was the one that was muted.
Life comes at you fast.
It does. How you doing,
Woo.
DJ Dash?
Hype.
Fin. Oh, no, push it. Yeah,
Hype,
push
buddy.
it.
Oh.
Push it.
Oh.
There you go.
I want the button.
I'm like, oh my God, we actually get a
We got a button.
We do have a button. How you doing, bro?
I am rested and relaxed. Did. I too woke up from a nap like
Did you hear?
Because it's that deep.
It is that deep.
Dash did.
That's good to hear. I always like to hear that my friends are doing well. I'm doing great. Just need to rest, honestly, and
Yeah.
get my life together. And I'm actually not doing great. I'm lying to y'all. I'm not doing great, but I will be doing great.
We're doing as good can be.
We're doing as good as good can be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's been my motto.
I text you too, by the way. So yeah. Let's hurry up and get into it. We got 10 minutes left in this little first half.
Are we freestyling?
We are, and we're gonna start with our guest. Actually,
Start the guest.
we're gonna start with the guest. So this is the part of the show, if you don't know, where we freestyle about what we are currently obsessed with. Okay.
Oh shit.
So is you ready? You ready?
Woo.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right,
I'm
let's
just
do
kidding.
it.
Best rappers of all time.
Was that Beyonce?
Think
No,
about it.
it's like
Dylan,
Oh.
Dylan,
it was like, you ready?
Dylan. Because I spit hot fire.
That thing. Okay, there you go. Dude.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, that
Oh,
thing.
we had a dance off of that when I was like a kid.
Oh, that's Space Jam.
It is
Yeah.
Space Jam. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I could not get that out. Let the beat drop. Feel it in your spirit.
Oh shoot.
I hope there is a beat that actually drops. I did not pre-screen this one,
Okay.
actually.
All right. Turn me up in these headphones. Okay.
That better?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. I don't know. That's what they're saying like in the studio for they like drop their bars. They be like, turn up the headphones, Cruz. All right. Okay.
Oh, is it gonna drop ever?
It's not giving a
Okay.
beat drop.
What?
It's coming. It's
It's coming.
coming.
Okay.
Giggity.
In a little bit. Yeah.
It's not doing it.
Not
It's
yet.
Wow.
Not yet. Not yet.
They're missing that.
They missing. They need an intro.
I'm sorry, Dash.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Woo.
You
We'll
guys
help you out.
hang in there if you just tune in because we about to spit hot fire.
Yep.
They about to spit hot fire.
Dun, 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 dun.
It might be one of us.
Oh, look. Oh, that was you?
Oh my god.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. What are we obsessed with? What am I obsessed with? Yeah. Okay. I like this.
Okay.
I can get jiggy with this.
Okay. Get jiggy with it.
Okay. Dash in the house. Dash in the house.
Yay.
Dash in the house.
Woo.
Dash in the house.
What?
What do I like? My house. What do I like? My couch.
Hey.
Where am I at? My house.
Hey.
What am I like? My couch. What I'm obsessed with, being inside with it, chilling, not doing anything to do with it.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Probably nothing screwing.
Okay.
I ain't screwing. I'm celibate.
Okay.
Hey, that's irrelevant.
Oh.
Cause I'm about to kill this beat.
Oh.
Hey, I'm about to beat my meat. Hey, talking. Wait, talking about the steak. Hey, that STK. Get your mind out the gutter. Hey, I'm smooth like butter. Hey,
Hey.
I hit you with the cutter.
Oh, wow.
Peanut butter. Hey, use a nutter.
Hey.
Get your mind out the gutter. Did I stutter?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
That's
all right.
it.
That is nothing but bars. Okay.
Take it away, Moni. Take it away.
Damn, what am I obsessed with?
That water.
Obsessed with water. Staying hydrated. Trying not to be super faded. Yes, it's lated. I made up that word. I'm not a bird. Like what you heard. I like drinking water. I tell myself that I like get bubbly and sometimes I do like get flat.
Okay.
Okay. I need to drink more water.
Oh.
Yeah, because I am somebody's daughter.
Hey.
Parents drink a lot of water every day, but I don't for some reason. And I gotta say, hey,
Hey.
you got a headache, drink some water.
Yeah.
I
Headache,
gotta
drink
be
some
smarter.
water. Hey, okay. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Water.
I like it. I dig it. Is it my turn? Can we skip me? No, we have to go.
Yeah, you have to. What you obsessed with?
But she obsessed with.
Wow.
But she obsessed with. But she obsessed with.
All right. I don't even know, honestly. Let me think.
Mm.
Is this beat about to end?
Nope.
It is.
Oh.
It always does this to me.
Uh-oh,
Yeah, I was able to ride the beat. Watch it give me some dumb shit. Watch. Watch. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it.
Oh, you thought.
Okay. let
You
me
thought?
see.
Nice one.
Oh. Okay. I'm obsessed with this hair. It's
Mm,
budding and studding.
mm.
Not like the stud, but I dig it.
Okay.
I could be that. I'm just saying. It's flourishing.
flourish.
It's fuzzying.
Fuzzy.
It's growing.
Growing.
I'm thick as shit.
Thick shit.
I be hitting shit.
Hitting shit.
I be saying shit.
Saying shit.
And I be hitting shit.
Hitting shit.
What I be hitting?
What you be hitting?
These streets
Hey.
Okay.
and the sheets.
Ski, ski, ski.
That's all I got. No more. I don't have no more. Dash killed it with the ski, ski, ski. I could not compose myself. I couldn't hold it together. Wow, look at this, Moni. I ain't never had that before.
Give the audience a show.
No, I think I've given enough show actually over the weekend. We not doing no more show. We're not doing no more show. Speaking of how we doing, Moni, if you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and play play our clip for the weekend so people can understand why we late and don't know what day it is.
Moni the goatee.
Moni the goatee. All right.
Let's see which one you uploaded.
You already know which one.
Let's see.
One that didn't even go. This whole
Okay,
time.
that one.
This whole time didn't even go. All right, y'all. So for those of you that don't know, we took a girls trip to Vegas to celebrate our friend Brienne's birthday.
Happy birthday, Brienne.
Big birthday team.
Vegas kicked our ass. No points for us. I don't think. Did we get any points?
I think so.
Let's see. I'm gonna let people in the comments tell us if we got points. Go ahead.
1 point because we made it on time to everything.
We did,
Except for
one event. Yeah.
But the important shit, we made it on time.
You're right. All right. Here we go, y'all.
With it, I'ma spend his cream, seduce and scheme. I'ma spend his cream, seduce and scheme. Classy, I'm a real bitch, but I'm nasty. Ride the dick.
Much, much, much later.
Happy Saturday, it's okay, it's okay.
No, sit down in it. No, because I told y'all not to.
How chaotic was
The
that?
fact that those
Wow.
clips are just like a very small glimpse because
Very
I
small.
caught it on the less chaotic part, not to mention Marina waking up in the middle of the night and deciding that she needed to run
Away.
full speed down the hallway
Yeah.
and go into the manager's closet.
Yeah.
What?
For no reason. I don't know where she thought she was actually.
That's tight.
I have no idea.
Not that's tight.
Yeah,
That's
that's how it's supposed to go.
I
That's
mean-
how I figured it would go.
it. Is it? I thought we were gonna act like grannies. I thought we were just gonna do like all that talk and really just be
Hey,
eating and
Chloe.
sleeping. I didn't think it was gonna. Did you think otherwise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
what?
otherwise.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all was about to be lit.
Because we were with moms. Like, they are getting a break to be free, to drink, to like,
You're right.
that's why I was
Yeah.
like, they gonna.
Marina said, "Oh no, I have no recollection of this."
Oh no. Oh my God.
See, y'all won Vegas. That's what's supposed to
No,
happen.
honestly, Marina won Vegas. Marina
Yeah.
did Vegas right. We
Her
applaud
first
you,
time.
girl.
Her first time in Vegas. She did it right.
She did it right.
Yeah.
My favorite video that I took of Marina was when we were in the club and I went to go get them and Jamie out of the club. Remember the last night? And Marina was trying to have a heart to heart with the lady that walked in the bathroom. She's like, "I'm supposed to do this, right?" And I was like, "What?"
I see that. You are supposed to do it. Yeah, you are.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are, and you did it right. You did it absolutely right, Rena girl. We are proud of you. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's another example of life comes at you fast because there were a lot of moments where things were going great. And then all of a sudden I was getting kicked out the club.
As was I.
Things was going great. All of a sudden Moni was getting kicked out the pool party
Via a wheelchair.
via a wheelchair.
That is tight. I've never even got kicked. I've never got put in a wheelchair.
That just
in
was my
Vegas.
first. I've never been kicked out.
Really?
The sucky part was that I was trying to explain myself to security with no knowledge that they were trying to kick me out. Moni was like, "Stop explaining your girl. They're kicking us out.
I'm
He
like,
don't
they
care."
don't care. They don't care how you doing. They kick
What?
We'll talk
explain.
about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back, y'all. We'll be back. We'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back, y'all. We'll be back.
Girl, what you doing on Tuesday?
Girl, I'm gonna be listening to Never Not Extra.
Oh, word. What time they come on?
Girl, they come on at 8:30, but only on Pacific Standard Time. So 8:30 p.m. Pacific
Mhm.
Standard Time.
Okay. How do I listen now?
Only on the Good News Radio app, girl.
The Good News Radio app. Okay, I'm about to download that right
Go
now.
ahead and download that shit, girl, and get in the comments, girl.
Oh, I'm gonna be up in there.
Because Kirsten be crazy.
And Moni be spilling that tea.
Oh, all right. See you on Tuesday, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is Jay Celine from Hollywood Unlocked. And even though they extra as hell, check out Never Not Extra on TGN Network.
That's right.
Y'all gotta have notes, cue cards, teleprompter.
Is it time for a career change? Are you looking for that role that pours back into your city? Bright Star Schools is an organization that is dedicated to supporting their educators to grow their careers, serving students and families all around the Los Angeles area. Apply now. Bright Star Schools is offering sign-on bonuses from $5,000 to $7,500. Bright Star Schools is your next career move. So apply today. Visit www.brightstarschools.org and click join our team or email your resume to teach@brightstarschools.org. Let's educate within.
¿Qué pasó? This is Rix with the Brown Skin Investors on our podcast, Brown Wealth Radio, where we reach and teach nuestra gente on financial literacy, exclusively on TGN Latinx on the Good News Network, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific, to be specific.
It's back, Jax. Have you heard? It's back.
Michael, what are you talking about? What's back?
The Podcast Pit. It is returning Monday, May 23rd. Brand new venue.
Oh my God, the Podcast Pit is back. Exciting. Where's it at?
It's going to be at Joxer's Daily at 7:30 p.m.
I know where that's at. That's at 11168 Washington Boulevard in Culver City.
So, Jax, will I see you there?
Oh, you know it, baby.
Hey, my name is Jasmine Sweets, and I'm so excited to be bringing you The Sweet Spot on TGN Vibes, Good Vibes, and R&B. Playing the old school, new school, and in between. I'm coming to you this summer. Stay tuned.
Hey there, business owners. Don't miss our limited time offer. Advertise on the Good News Radio as low as $2 per commercial slot. That's right. Promote your business up to 4 times a day, every day for a month on live radio. If you're interested, email us at contact@tgnradio.net. Once again, that's contact@tgnradio.net.
Hey, Shariq LeMay.
Hey, what up, Jay Pinkay?
You already know what it is. You pulling up with me on Thursdays?
Oh, you already know Thursdays is lit.
What we doing?
We live on Limelight Live on TGN.
So sorry to cut off our peoples over at Limelight. We love y'all. The commercial break was just over, but please be sure to tune in to Limelight, y'all. They have an excellent show.
Yeah.
All right, Money Love, take us away.
Yeah, guys. So we are talking about curveballs being thrown your way that kind of change the course of your life, your month, your week, your day, whatever the case may be, and just adjusting accordingly.
What the fuck?
So we're gonna share some stories. Who would like to share with the class first?
Not who would like to share with the class first. Guess first.
Golden Star.
Guess first.
Guess first.
All right. Well, the most recent thing, I spilled soy sauce on my pants before I took my nap today.
Oh no!
I had some sushi and like,
oh my God,
yeah, it's so
I know,
fire.
sushi actually
we did not get
sounds
sushi
really
in
great.
Vegas. I wanted it too.
That would have been fire.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably had great sushi in Vegas.
They probably had like bomb ass. Okay, sorry.
My bad. I started the soy sauce, but I'm like looking at the stain. But all right. Ooh, life comes at you fast. So I just got out of the hospital a couple of days ago. Yeah, this is a Never Not Extra exclusive.
It is a Never Not Extra exclusive. Because social
All right.
media doesn't even know. Wow, look at who loves us.
Unless you're on the close friends.
Unless you're on the close friends, which we are. And
Yes. So, all right. So life coming at you fast. So, it started August 22nd, right? It was a Monday. It was a Monday morning, like any other morning. I woke up like 5:30. Didn't have any pre-workout on because I go to the gym in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
So, I woke up. I had a Starbucks Nitro cold brew, like one of those cold cans.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, killed it. Went to the gym, killed my workout. After that, showered, got dressed, went to work. Didn't have any food in my system. It's like 10, 11 o'clock. I'll get cold, and then I'm the type where like when I'm cold, I like to drink coffee. Like I like drinking like a hot cup of coffee. So I got me a cup of coffee, and while I'm drinking it, I'm working. Next thing you know, I started to get an eye ache in my right eye. And so I'm like, oh shoot, my eye kind of hurts. So I'm thinking like empty stomach, not thinking much of it. So I just let it pass. Fast forward to Wednesday, my eye still hurts, head still hurts, and out of nowhere, my vision in my right eye starts to get blurry.
Oh wow.
In my peripherals. And so I'm like, oh shoot, this isn't normal.
Right.
Fast forward to Thursday, same problem. I go to urgent care, doctor can't find nothing. I'm like, oh sheesh, I need to figure out what's wrong. Because the following week, leading up to Labor Day weekend, I have a week in Fresno for DJing. I DJ with the artist, Griot B for Schoolyard Rap, and we travel to like different school counties and things like that and do performances for elementary schools, middle schools, high schools.
Mhm.
And we had a Fresno tour all that next week. And I'm like, okay, I need to find an eye doctor. Couldn't find an ophthalmologist. So in time, so I went to an optometrist that Friday. She couldn't really find anything wrong, but she did say that there was my right eye was irritated. So she prescribed me some eye drops. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take these eye drops. Everything's gonna be better. We're good. Saturday hit. I'm DJing a wedding. Eye still hurts. Vision not getting any better. Come time for Monday, like Sunday, Monday, nothing's getting better. I'm in Fresno all week, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my vision starts to get worse and worse and worse
That's
in my right
crazy.
eye. It gets to the point where, like on Wednesday, I'm calling my optometrist. I'm like, hey, these eye drops aren't working. My vision is getting worse. Like everything is getting more blurry in it. Mind you, my left eye is completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, oh, it potentially could have you could potentially have like a retinal tear, or your retinal cord could be like just getting disconnected from your eye.
Mhm.
And I was like, what the heck? I'm like, okay, like, how could this happen?
Right.
And she's like, oh, it could be genetics, natural anatomy of your eye makeup, out of your control. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So nothing I did. Is it fixable? She said, yeah, it's fixable. You just have to need eye surgery.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Eye surgery, all right. It's reversible. I'll think about it when I get back.
Right.
Fast forward Friday, my vision, my right eye is completely blurred out, like gray.
That has to be scary.
In a sense, it was a little bit. I was like a little bit like shook, but at the same time, I'm just in my head. I'm just like, okay, it can get fixed. It can get fixed. We're
Right.
good. And so I finished my last show, and I drive basically one eye from Fresno back to LA. And
Crazy.
yeah, I shouldn't have did that, but I did it. Dash did. So
Dash lives on the edge.
so I get back, and shout out to Katrina out there. She was a real one. She was a writer.
Shout out Katrina.
Yes. So she was there, and she met me in LA, and went out to eat. And at that point, that Friday night, my vision in my right eye was completely black. It looked like I was looking out, like if you close your eyes and you're looking at the back of your eyelids. That's what it looked like.
Wow.
And so Saturday hit, we go back to my optometrist. She does some more tests. She says that there's a liquid buildup in my right optic nerve, and that I need to hurry up and go to the ER. And so I'm like, oh shoot. All right. So it's about at this time, it's probably about like 5 p.m.
Okay.
We rush over to UCLA ER. I meet with their ophthalmology team and their neurology team, the study doctors that
Mhm.
the brain and things like that. And they do tests. They do run MRIs and all that stuff.
Right.
And they do blood work. And they said that I currently have what's called optic neuritis, which is a severe inflammation in your right optic nerve.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh shoot, all right, this is different. Never heard of this before.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh, what is this linked to?
Right.
And they said that potentially people that experience this, it could be an early symptom of MS or
Right.
multiple sclerosis.
Right.
And so when they told me that, I said, multiple sclerosis, wait, this is that's the sickness that you see on the commercials when they
Right.
talking about the pills and stuff. And so I'll admit, at that point I was rattled, and I don't get rattled for nothing.
You don't.
Right.
And so but at that point I was like, oh shoot, I remember Katrina being there, and she said my leg, my feet just started shaking. I just started tapping. I was like, okay,
Anxiety.
MS. All right. Yeah, they ended up giving me medicine to calm me down. And that same night, that's when I actually got admitted into the UCLA hospital. And so so that was Saturday. So from Sunday to Tuesday, mind you, we're in Labor Day weekend now.
Right.
Sunday to Tuesday, I'm in the hospital, taking high dosage steroids through IV, trying to get the inflammation reduced in my eye. And at that point, it was working, but it wasn't working quick enough. And so vision went from black to now grayed out and just super blurry.
So just going the same way that it started.
Yeah.
Pretty much in reverse, but in the same order.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And so I'm talking they're waving like, oh, how many fingers can I hold now? I'm like, I can't even see your hand. I know you have your arm up. Like, I can't even see your hand though. Like,
Wow.
yeah. And so Tuesday hit, I take my last IV treatment. And then that's when they said, hey, we're going to have to switch you over to something more aggressive because it could either be MS or it could be a cousin of MS, which is called NMO or neuromyelitis optica.
Got it.
Which requires like a more aggressive treatment. So next thing you know, I end up getting a catheter, like a 15 centimeter long like tube inserted through my right jugular and my neck, angled down going towards my heart. And for like the next 5 days, Tuesday to Saturday, I'm doing what's called a plasma exchange, where they're basically like filtering out the bad antibodies in my blood. It's called like, I got videos of it and all that. And they they're filtering out like the antibodies in my blood is going in this machine, getting filtered out. And it's like putting good blood or good proteins like back in me.
Yeah.
And so doing that for 5 days and was just being like in the hospital. And so I will say this though. I had some gigs lined up. I had to call those off, of course. Still has the I'm out at the hospital now. Things are a lot better, way better.
Amen.
I ended up getting discharged from the hospital officially this past Sunday.
Yes.
And I will say this, for my first time being in the hospital, UCLA hospital is number one. Like,
absolutely.
Yo, the food. Oh my.
You was tearing up that hospital food.
I'm talking like breakfast burritos for breakfast, like blueberry pancakes and eggs, and like for breakfast. For dinner and lunch, I'm having like chicken enchiladas, barbacoa soft tacos.
They said
that Asian stir fry that you had the day I came, fire.
Yes, like
it tastes so good.
Asian stir fry, I had like Mexican food stir fry. Like it's literally like a full on menu. Staff there was amazing, great. So so present day, still can't really see out of my right eye. I know I have some gigs coming up. I am gonna have to contact them, let them know I'm gonna need to like reschedule, because now that I'm out, they have me prescribed on like 5 different meds. Like they have me like on a steroid, an antibiotic, something to coat my stomach to take all these meds, a calcium pill, and a vitamin D3 pill. And so I'm on like meds for like the next like 2 months or so as like my eye gets better. They said ultimately my vision should be back within like 6. They're saying like 6 months, up to 6 months.
Okay.
But the way like I'm built though, the God I serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm pushing for like 3, maybe 4. So
I got you. I actually got somebody that I know you can go to. I'm gonna talk to you about that after.
Yes.
After the show.
So yeah, because these meds, like the steroids, it's like, mind you, the steroids are working. And I had a conversation with my uncle, like who shares the same sentiment as far as like Western medicine and the holistic route. And we both came to the conclusions like, okay, let's, we have science to stabilize everything, the for sure like fix. But once we get stabilized, let's do the holistic herbal way to then maintain.
Yeah.
So so we good. And these steroids like got me like jacked. I wake up, I take it in the morning. I have like hella energy, so it's like I'm able to still resume like normal life. So I'm able to like go to the gym, things like that. But like as far as like
said jacked.
So like I'm able to do all that. Just like probably like no driving at night. Any like nighttime gigs, I might I'm like pass them off to like other DJs I know. But like stuff I'm able to function during the day, but like at night I'm just like in the house. So yeah.
But that's what you have us for.
Exactamundo.
Friends.
One thing I can say, D girl, she was asking what happened. You missed the story. You might have to rewind it, but basically, Dash was in the hospital due to some things going on with his eye. You'll have to rewind it back because it's a long story.
Yeah.
However, he is here. He is well, and we're happy to have you here, bro. You haven't been on our show in a long time. And one thing I have to say is Dash has a gift of positivity that I would love to have. Honestly, any situation, this man finds the smallest of positive thing and makes it like the huge thing, no matter what's going on. And it's definitely a gift, and I definitely applaud you on that for sure.
Thank you.
I applaud you on that.
But also, you're allowed to have moments.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to learn as well. Like, it's okay to be, it's okay to be like, it's okay to have your moment. And in the hospital, I would probably say I was rattled. I probably got rattled like twice, maybe 2, maybe 3 times. I was like shook, but then I'm just like, all right, cool. It's a moment. I feel it, but we can't let that hurt, because like my positive energy, you could tell like it was influencing this medical staff. So, because like they're like asking, like I know like that Sunday when I got admitted to the hospital, like they had to do a lumbar puncture. And basically where like they numb my lower back, stuck like this long needle in my lower back to like get spinal fluid. And like during like the setup of the procedure, they're talking, asking what I do. I said, oh, I DJ. They're like, oh, what? Okay, we got to hear your stuff. And I was like, well, shoot, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind kind of like play some lo-fi music while y'all do this. And they said, yeah, sure. So I like throw on like a lo-fi channel, and like we're just listening to lo-fi music while they're like prepping me for this procedure. Well, this is actually while they were installing the catheter in my jugular in my heart. And so I like, had a lo-fi music playing, and they're just like, oh, wow, it's like really good music. Like I actually feel like at ease while doing it. I'm like, hey, that's good. I'm like, I'm at UCLA. Y'all are the best staff in the nation. So like, hey, do everything they would sound like, hey, do what you got to do.
The nurses there just look smart. They
Yes.
just look like they know what the fuck
They were
doing.
so kind, like in helping me find, because it is a fucking maze.
Oh, it was very difficult.
Yeah, but everyone there was like so nice and everything, and I was so happy I got to see you before we left to Vegas. I was like, I need to see my bro, like what, because it was, how like us when we were young, we always think like, oh, it'll be fine, but then like when you were still there after the weekend, I said, oh no. I need to go.
and that's what it was, and like that's why like I was so just like low and like not like really saying much about it at first, because it was just like, because it's like, okay, I got these eye drops. The eye drops are gonna make it better. We'll be good. Oh, these eye drops not working. All right, we're gonna go to UCLA ER. Cool. High dosage steroids. 3 days. We're good. 3 days. Oh, this ain't working.
Yeah.
All right. And so just like one thing after the other, and so. But like positivities from it, I mean, I'm off work. I don't go back till October 3rd, but with the way, so there's like some side effects from these steroids that's like making it, for me, it's like, I don't think it'll be best for me to go to work. So I might have to take off even more. But you get
to relax and sit down. Yes. Because you've been doing a lot. All good stuff, obviously, but it's still a lot,
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're able to like just rest and chill and stuff. We'll have to pick a day where we can come chill with you at your place.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Pull up.
Yeah. We'll have to do that.
How do you feel like that has, I know it's kind of early, but do you feel like that has like major mind refresh and like, I gotta fucking get it,
Yeah. It's actually, being in that hospital is done a few things for me. One, like it made me just like it gave me a chance to like sit and reflect on a lot of things, especially like with stuff like moving forward, with things that I want to do, how I want my life to go, like what I want things to look like moving forward. Allowed me to like sit back and do that. It allowed me to realize like what's important.
Absolutely.
Going to the doctor is important. Black males, African American males, if it hurts, if it's not normal, get it checked out.
Absolutely.
You got the insurance. If you're working, if you have benefits, that's what your insurance is
Please
for.
use your insurance.
Like,
that shit is a
do
blessing.
it is so dope. Like,
it's such a blessing.
Moment of transparency. Like, I was looking at it today. That hospital stay costs like between because I didn't look at the full thing, but it was between $20,000 and $25,000. I'm only responsible for like 3 racks.
Yeah.
So like that, and for everything that I was getting, that I just
you
like
got a lot of
mentioned.
stuff done.
Yeah. So like
because when you were updating us, I'm like, shit. Like they doing the Full House
Yeah.
episode. Like, you know.
And that's what I felt like. I was like, yo, I'm on an episode of House because it's like I'll have like a team of neurologists, like 4 or 5 people come in talking to me all
Yeah.
at once, throwing all this information. The ophthalmology team coming in, like 3, 4 people spitting information, doing all these exams.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's literally like a mixture of like you have like the doctor, the like 2, 3 doctors, 2, 3 med students,
Mhm.
and like the students are like they're in like their 3rd year, their 4th year, and they're like kind of like, oh, can I do this examination for you? I'm just like, oh, so you're a student? What year? Okay, for sure. Hey, get your experience in. Like, run
Yeah.
it. Like, you're good.
Run it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, thank you. I was like, yeah, you got it. And then like I was supposed to get discharged on Saturday, but it was late. And like my mom, like I didn't have a ride from the hospital. And so like I asked the nurse, they could like ask the doctor, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, because it's you, like we'll let you stay like an
That's
extra day.
awesome.
Like that's fine.
Mhm.
So yeah, like it was, I definitely felt like I was in an episode of House. But it was, yeah, like it was fun. It was my first, and it was my first time ever being in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like my first ever. And so like, you know, not so great circumstances, but I was definitely in a great situation being there.
Mhm.
And then now just like being able to be at home, and to and I'm in therapy too.
Love
so,
it.
Yeah. So
Love it.
I was in my I had my second therapy session today.
Hey.
And I was updating my therapist on what was going on because the last time I talked to her was the week before I left for Fresno.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I updated her with everything, and she was just like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she, you know, said the same thing. She's like, for you to keep a positive, calm attitude like that.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and like she knows like my situation with like DJing and work and things like that.
Yeah.
And she, wait, what's that called? Where you like get like a second opinion on something, and they basically like tell you the same thing that you're already thinking. Like they affirm it. Reinforce. Yeah. And so like she basically like confirmed things that I was already like thinking and feeling.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, like shout out to Monica, my therapist. She's dope. She lives in View Park.
Shout out
So,
to
yeah.
you, Monica.
Yay, Monica.
Shout out to you, Monica. I might need to start
love
going to
how,
Monica.
like church and therapists have that thing, in my experience, where it's like you're learning the lessons like in real time.
Yeah.
Like it's been times where I kind of learn things in therapy, and it's like the opportunity to practice it came right away.
Yep.
You know, and I definitely like think that is some type of alignment.
Yeah.
Awesome. D girl said, love his energy.
Oh,
Thank you. Love your energy too, D girl.
All right, Moni, it's 6 minutes left. So give us a 3-minute story on the curveball that you
Oh shoot, my
I'm
bad.
not gonna go that deep. I'm not gonna go that deep. Thank you so much for that story.
You're not gonna go that deep? Okay. Let's hear it.
Sorry, I just got a funny ass fucking DM. Okay. So I posted this thing yesterday, and I feel like it's fitting for you know, what we're talking about.
Okay.
And it's definitely not that deep of an issue, but as you all know, I'm a sensitive girl. You know, I'm very sensitive. So I want to read y'all this post that I saw that resonated with me, and it was something that I had to learn like in the last year to be okay with. So a little bit of backstory of what the curveball is. Basically, like my birthday, not this year, but last year. And even like the year before that, like just thinking about like the people that I celebrated with, the people that were like a part of that birthday. By the end of the summer, those people were not in my life anymore. Like no longer friends. I was in a relationship. No longer that, like no contact. Like I will probably not ever talk to these people. Well, I won't say I won't ever talk to them again, but it's just like they will never be core in my life. And you know, when it's your birthday, the people that you're celebrating with are like your people.
Yeah.
So it felt like such a like punch to the gut of like, damn, I thought these was my people. I thought these, you know, you get in your 30s, you feel like you've made these lifelong friendships or, you know, these lifelong bonds. And it's like, it's no longer. And I feel like I don't really do a lot to people. So I really, really took it personal. And I really do take a lot of things personal, and I feel like I learned from that situation that everything is not personal, and also like you have to rely on yourself. And I talked about this before, I think on social media, where it was like prior to that summer, I was like in a really, really good place mentally. I felt like I was building self-love, self-esteem, and just like self-reliance. And then I got thrown off and distracted by like these friendships and relationships that I was having. And it was less, oh, I'm rooted in myself. I'm the fucking common denominator. I'm a common denominator. Like I was born by myself, I'm gonna die by myself. I went from that to like having all of my joy be stuck in these, be invested and rooted in these relationships. And I feel like God was trying to show me something, because it was like, nope, those not your people. Start over, or like, you know, like no, go back to yourself. Period.
Yeah.
And I read something that I really resonated with on Twitter, and it said, I was betrayed by someone a few months ago, and the pain was visceral, and it made me reroute my entire life. So I do think betrayals can be gifts if we embrace them. They teach us to trust our intuition, and then remove us from situations that we are not meant to be a part of. And I really feel like that experience was like a level up for me of like my ability to like adjust, to swivel, to feel pain, and just be like, bro, stop putting your not to get like super biblical, but like stop putting your trust in like men, like not men, niggas. I mean like human beings, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Bible says verbatim, and I won't try to misquote, but it's just like root your joy in like shit that's eternal.
Yeah.
Not in like, you know, because as good and fun as it feels, it's like, no, you are the common denominator. So I still try to practice that of like not because you could be really fucking lost in the wind if you are swayed by how other people think of you, how much other people love you, how much other people are there for you. Although it's great, and I feel very blessed at this point in my life to have solid shit, but it's just like at the end of the day, Simone, and it kind of helps you to put yourself first in knowing that, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jasmine said, me too, Moni. I be taking everything personal. D girl said,
So
yes, Moni, let's
personal.
hear. She said, man, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. That's what D girl said. Ray said, it's a family reunion. Hey y'all.
Ray.
Hey Ray. So
Ray.
Moni, I have a question for you. Like, did you have like some like practices that you did to kind of like get yourself out of that mind frame? I know there's still times that like we feel it, we both feel it, you know, but like what are some practices that you do to kind of like snap yourself out of it of like, no, this is what I'm doing, this is what I deserve, and this is how I'm going to move forward?
Shout out to fucking therapy, and that seems to be the theme.
Therapy.
The biggest thing that I learned,
it didn't work when you pushed it.
I know.
Did it
Timing.
die?
What happened?
Wait, try. I had it off. I didn't want to accidentally push it while folks were talking. There you go. Therapy.
One of the biggest things I learned in therapy is something called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive dissonance.
No, that's something different.
Oh, okay. So it's
yeah, I mix up those two, but basically it's like a thinking pattern, and we all do it to some extent, but it's what causes you to internalize things and causes way more suffering. So my therapist like walked me through this worksheet of like if you have a thought that is, you know, fucking with you mentally, you kind of like go through the worksheet and understand like, this is me being in my head, this is me making assumptions, like let me stick to the facts. And I'll give you guys some examples when we come back from the break, because I feel like this kind of is important for other people to know, because it really opened my eyes.
I want that worksheet.
Yeah. And we have a new retrograde coming up, so we did this episode right on time because
shit is all on the line right now.
Shout out to retrograde.
Enjoy this commercial break really quickly, guys, and we will be right back with Moni's list and my story.
Yes.
Shout out to retrograde.
Enjoy this commercial break really quickly, guys, and we will be right back with Moni's list. And
Hey, beautiful people. It is the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devante.
And it's me, Kelvin Unique, and we are the Get Right Radio Show.
Here on TGN Talk. Are you going to church on Sunday?
Hell no, I'll be right here live at 10. We got all the celebrity entertainment news with my favorite segment.
Bitch, you better read.
And you know, of course, I'm going to get you right and get you out that door spiritually with some Uniquely Speaking.
Oh, I need it. The kids need it. And this is why y'all need to tune into us every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. here only on TGN Talk.
Yo, what's up? This is Rix.
Yo, this is Rennie.
What up? Dover in the building.
Let's go, family. This is Jesse, and this is
Brown Wealth Radio. And make sure to catch us on TGN Latinx every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific, to be specific.
Are you single and ready to mingle? Well, you may not be, but now here's your chance to purchase an all-new 30-day journal, Single and Not Quite Ready to Mingle, a 30-day journal to make the most of your single season. It's by me, Chanel, co-host of Brunch with Besties show. You can purchase your journal right now on Amazon by typing in Single and Not Quite Ready to Mingle. Now is the time to do the work. I'm rooting for you. Go ahead and purchase your journal now. Single and Not Quite Ready to Mingle, a 30-day journal to make the most of your single season. Are you ready?
Yo, this is Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked. And even though they extra as hell, check out Never Not Extra on TGN Network.
That's right.
Y'all gotta have notes, cue cards, teleprompter.
Hey everyone, it's the Primos Chidos. Hopefully you're enjoying this show, but if it sucks, be sure to check out our show, live Thursdays at 12.
Yeah, join me and my sister and basically my brother as we discuss everything from immigration to ejaculation.
If that sounds interesting, then we're the show for you.
Warning, the following podcast features discussion of sensitive topics, graphic content, and uncensored stupidity. Unless otherwise stated, the featured content is not discussed by professionals or experts. TGN and the Primos Chilos must advise against taking anything said on this program too seriously. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, my name is Jasmine Sweets, and I'm so excited to be bringing you The Sweet Spot on TGN Vibes, Good Vibes, and R&B. Playing the old school, new school, and in between. I'm coming to you this summer. Stay tuned.
Hey, Jackie, what's wrong?
I'm over here running around trying to tell everybody about the Podcast Pit.
What's the Podcast Pit?
I'm glad you asked. The Podcast Pit is an event where you will find some of your favorite podcasts performing in front of a live audience.
Will there be food and drinks there?
Of course there will be. It's at Joxer Dailies in Culver City. They have a full bar and a full menu.
Hey, I may need to tell people about this as well.
Yes, come with me. Let's tell them. The Podcast Pit is coming.
The Podcast Pit is coming. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alex Himes from Courtside Radio. We love to have you tuning in every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. right here on the... What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alex Himes from Courtside.
Thank you, guys.
So fast.
We are back, y'all. If you guys are just joining us, we're sharing our stories about curveballs that have come at us and how life hits you fast. Right before the commercial break, Moni was going to give some pointers as to some of the things you can do when you're like too much in your head or thinking in your head, and how to navigate through those things so that way you don't cause more harm to yourself over things that you don't know to necessarily
or others.
Be true. Right. Yes, or others. So Moni, take it away.
Yeah. So like I said, these are common things that we all do. And really just when my therapist opened my eyes to this, I realized how much it caused you to have more suffering. It's kind of like if you have a cut and you keep picking at the scab, or you just don't let it heal. You just leave it the fuck alone. Leave the scab alone, okay?
Before you tell the list, I'm sorry. Dana said retrograde is in full effect September 9th through October 23rd. Yeah. It's intense, 6 planets in retrograde in the energy of Scorpio, but signs of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo.
Aquarius is my moon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter that said like your moon is like all out of whack.
Your emotions, it's like how you show up like in your emotions.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh yeah, D girl. So what does that mean? I'm an Aries sun, Aquarius moon.
You know what? I'm gonna call her after the show and have her do your chart. She does that.
Let's go.
Yes. Yeah, I'll have her do your chart. Stay
awake. And she loves my energy already. Let's go.
All right, guys. So these are like just 7 examples. So one of them is polarized thinking, and they provide an example. It's like a student gets an A- on an exam and they feel like a failure because they're used to getting A+ only. they have the mentality of like, if I'm not successful at everything I do, I'm a complete failure. Mental filtering, negative mental filtering is when, like, an example they put is an employee receives a good performance review but focuses on the one negative comment from that their manager made about them. And also disqualifying the positive. A student gets a good grade but overlooks it and tries to explain their good grade as simple luck or fluke instead of their hard work. One of the biggest ones for me was jump into conclusions. It said, mind reading, a friend you're spending time with seems distracted or uninterested. You jump to the conclusion that it has to do with you.
Just went through that.
Really?
Just went through that. Yeah.
Fortune telling, when you have a date but you predict that the date will go bad, you make assumptions about the date before it has even occurred.
Wow.
Another one, personalization, is you attend a party but all your friends are busy engaging with other people. You feel like they do not have any interest in being your friend and engaging in conversation with you. This makes you think that you don't belong or unfairly excluded. These are very, very shallow examples that they're giving, but this shit can be like very like catastrophic and not even to sound scary. It says that people who experience like these in an extreme form are more likely to commit suicide because they feel like they really like the examples that I gave, they're focusing on the negative to where they're literally mental filtering and they cannot see a way out. They cannot see hope. They feel like the world is against them, and it's really harmful. And basically what I learned in therapy is to like stop. What are the facts? Do I have control over that? Do I not? Like, and just learning how to like feel things and not sit in them. Like, let the emotions go through you, and then, you know, carry on. Carry on. Like, nothing is personal. It's like I say, you just cannot. I just been trying to practice detachment and like just loving things and letting them be free.
If anyone wants these things, let us know and we'll send it to you. DM us and we'll send it to you if anybody wants the list of things to kind of like walk through and you know, realize what's what.
And there's actually a book I was going to suggest that you can read. It's a real easy read too. It's called The 4 Agreements.
Oh, 100%. I read that book before.
Yeah. It definitely speaks to like what like that chart and like everything that you just broke down. Basically, for those that don't know, The 4 Agreements, easy read or audiobook. You can look it up on YouTube. And listen to it. It's like an hour long like YouTube YouTube clip. But basically the 4 agreements are, and if you practice these 4 agreements, your life will be simple and way less stress-free. Like there won't be any self-induced stress or obstacles in your way. And basically what it is be impeccable with your word. So basically being intentional with what you're saying. Don't take anything personally. Something like you just mentioned, like a lot of times things that happen to us, it's not because of us. It's just a reflection of what that person is going through.
Yeah.
Don't make assumptions. So, stick to the facts. And then lastly, do the best that you can. And that 4th one is the most important because you're not always going to not take everything personally. You're not always going to like not make assumptions. It's going to happen. But as long as you're like self-aware and doing the best that you can to, not do any of that, then, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Like my grandma said, life is easy.
I love your grandma.
It really is easy. And I think like how I've started to think about it is because I'm a very inquisitive person. I be wanting to know everything, comb through everything. But at some point, you have to be a little bit delusional in life to maintain sanity. Like, because literally there are a million things you could worry about. There are a million things that people could say about you, but you just have to be like, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm happy, like, of course, don't let people play you, but it's like, you kind of have to just go through life without digging deep into the details of shit that's going to hurt you.
Yeah. Like with my eye situation, like what kept me afloat. And I know like with some people, like they couldn't like, I know like the staff kept saying like they're astounded by my positivity. And like, my mom, like my mom was rattled at first. My mom was like just shook. And it got to the point where like, she didn't really want to talk to nobody or like people that she was telling. And like I had family members calling me thinking that like the worst. And I'm just like, no, it's not that bad. Like, yes, like it's not the great situations, but is it a death sentence? No.
Right.
So like, no matter, I'm still waiting on the lab results, but like, no matter what it is, it's not a death sentence. Like, I'm not gonna die, and this is temporary.
Right.
So it's like it's reversible. Like things are gonna get better. So
Right.
because of the two worst case scenarios are ruled out, what else is there to really worry about?
Yeah.
I just gotta weather it. So so yeah,
I love that.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I know, like I tweeted the other day, it's just like being optimistic and positive is very easy to do externally, like on the outside. It's just matching that same energy on the inside.
Yeah.
Like that's the challenge. So it's just like it's basically just like walking that walk. And
Yeah.
like, going back to like my grandma always says, like, where's your faith? Where's your faith? Like it's easy to trust God. It's easy to like have faith and to like be hopeful when things are like going good. But when things are not going good, like where's that same energy? Like that's when you actually need it. That's what
Yeah.
faith is for.
I love
and it's hard to do.
I love what she said to you when she was walking out the room when I came to visit you. She was like, remember the 4 commandments. Or what she said? No, she said, remember the Psalms. That's what she said to you when
yes.
she was walking out.
Yea,
And I
though
was
I
like, oh my
walk.
gosh, I love that.
Yea, though I walk through the
awesome.
valley of the shadow of death.
I love that.
I said that for sure while I was in the hospital. I for sure like repeated that like over 100 times. Yea, though I walk the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil.
Yeah.
Because what she taught me was like the shadow of death. It isn't literal death itself, but
Right.
what it is, it's the situation that you're going through.
Mhm.
So it's like for me, the valley of death was my eye situation.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm walk through this eye situation. And I'm going through all this. I'll fear no evil. Like everything is going to be good.
Mhm.
So like, and it's simple, and it's simple stuff like that that makes the most difference. Because I'm a firm believer that words have power,
Absolutely.
and what you put out there is ultimately what you get back.
Absolutely.
So in knowing that and realizing that and believing that, why would I try to stress and verbalize negativity, stress, worry, and like things like that? That's just going to make me feel bad. That's going to make the staff feel uneasy. Like, because I swear, like while I'm in the I'm in the hospital, like there's people yelling next door because I'm on like the neurology floor. So it's like people next door that's like yelling, screaming, cussing at nurses and stuff like that. In the first room I was in, like I actually had like a shared room with somebody, and that guy was like, I just need to get out of here. I just need to get out of here. Like, I don't like doctors. I don't like this. Oh, this food is trash. Food is terrible. I'm just like, bro, what? Have you had their breakfast burrito? Bro, just ask for some tapatio. Like, what's up? So yeah, so like it's all perspective.
It is.
Yeah, shout out to my mom, shout out to grandma, shout out to y'all, Kirsten and Moni for pulling up.
Of course.
Keith, Kev, my boy Tinny, shout out to Katrina. Shout out to all y'all. Wouldn't have
For
made it out
sure.
without y'all. So yeah.
Always. I didn't know that they were gonna get that deep, so I guess I have to share a serious curveball. For those of you that don't know,
I would say I hope you wasn't thinking anything other than the obvious one.
what?
Your back.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I was
Okay.
gonna do something a little light, but
Oh,
you know,
sorry.
no, I was gonna do the back thing now that y'all was so deep. But Moni is a person that I literally talk to every day. We be on the phone for hours every day for no reason. We be talking, but it just yeah. So Moni knows when I'm in a good space and when I'm not. And it's not that I'm saying anything, it's just she can read my energy. And throughout our friendship, she's seen me have my positive moments. She's seen me have my down moments. She's seen me have my negative moments. And recently I've been back in a negative moment. And it's definitely been since I got into my car accident. For those of you that don't know, I was involved in a car accident where I was T-boned and my car was totaled. And that happened back on Memorial Day weekend, May 29th. And it hasn't been the funnest time, obviously, because I'm not used to having an injury to my back and not being able to do the things that I want to do. And then just having to be inconvenienced with having to answer to people or having to go to the chiropractor so many times a week and all this other stuff on top of just dealing with life and still, I'm in a state now where I have been put on like an intermittent leave from work, which has been stressful because shit keeps getting more and more expensive. So when you can't work 40 hours a week, that affects your finances, and it can make you think in a negative manner because you work so hard to get yourself to a certain point. And I had worked so hard to get myself to an area where I'm able to move just for this to happen. And then now I have to figure some other things out. And I think that I had a friend call me today, and we were talking about some things, and she, decided to share with me that I could be a lot. And I know that about myself for sure. But I think that in me being a lot recently, it's been negative more so than positive. And that's definitely affected other people around me. I'm not afraid to say that I'm very aware of when I'm not being my full self, or when I'm in a state of like going through things. I think that maybe I should find a way to just like separate that when I'm around others. I'm not saying like deal with it myself, but maybe not put so much of it like on the people around me, like talk to them about it. I think I just kind of felt like when I went to therapy and she was just like, you got it all figured out, you just need to do the work. I was just like, oh, great, I don't need to go to therapy again. But it sounded like maybe I do, because like just expecting your friends to be able to hold all of that when life is life and for them too is kind of unfair. And I think that it can cause a certain reaction out of others too, when it's like a constant thing. So that's been a curveball for me. For people that have been close to me, they know that the struggles that I've gone through with it. I've confided in Moni about some things that I felt about not having my back feeling right. I've confided in Dana about certain things. My friend Jazz, who's in the chat as well. And it's just obviously nobody's perfect. There's definitely a lot of things that need to be worked on. But anybody that knows me knows that I'm always willing to do the work. I've never been a person to just be like, well.
And that's the thing. Like that's what makes people like really beautiful to me, and makes me admire them, is like your ability to not just be like, oh, that's just how I am, but to be correctable and to be evolving and to be malleable.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So in closing, I just want to say I appreciate my friends that have gone through the good times and the bad times with me. And the ones that understand that, I'm not always going to be the same depending on what I'm going through. And I don't think that I'm the only person that's like that either. But I definitely appreciate those that, will come and talk to me and tell me and hold me accountable, versus just like walk away or treat me a certain way or ignore me, I'm an Aries, but I'm not like, I'm stubborn, but not when it comes to like people that I love. And Dash, as my Aries brother, knows this about me too. I'm not stubborn.
Know why I thought your birthday was in October for some reason.
October?
His birthday is 3 days before mine.
Yeah. Wow. I'm chill like a Libra.
Yeah, but I'm definitely, and I've had some deep talks with Dash. We've been on the phone for hours, and Dash knows that like when it comes to people I love, I'm never going to like stray away from them telling me something, whether it hurts my feelings or not. Like I'm definitely gonna like adhere to it and be like, you're right, I could do better on that, or you're right, I could do this, I could do that. And so yeah, that's been a curveball for me, and we'll get through it. I know that it's something we'll get through. I can definitely work on being a little bit more positive about it. I think I've worked so hard to set things up, and I don't like to be inconvenienced. And that's something that I need to learn. Yeah. And I being inconvenienced, I take it personal with the universe. I'd be mad. Like I definitely had a talk with God, and I was like, I don't know what it is that you're trying to show me, but you see me getting hands and feet put on me. Like, can I stand up? Can I square up? Can I breathe? Yeah, like I'm like, what is it? It's like I've done all this, but now this is going on. Like, help me.
Help.
Right. So but it's definitely something that I'll get through. And anybody that's listening to this, or anybody that knows me, if you do find me being like very negative in a situation or blowing up about something that's not that big, please feel free to tell me. Like there's there's not going to be, I'm not going to get mad at that. You know, I may be combative because I'm an Aries, but I'm definitely going to adhere and listen to it. I'm not just going to be like, well, oh, well, get over it. Like, that's not how I'm made up, you know? So.
And I always appreciate people like those where it's like, we can be in the moment and like somebody like try to tell us about ourselves. And like, we're just like, nah, F that, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, you really need to like, it's like,
yeah.
word.
If you continue to like talk to that person, it's like they eventually like come down because first hints, nobody likes to hear anything about themselves that they don't like to hear, right?
Yeah.
But when you just continue to talk to that person, and they can like feel your energy and feel that it's coming out of love, because it's a way you say things to people too.
That makes a big difference.
So when you know that somebody is talking to you out of love, it's a you receive it much differently. You receive it much differently for sure. I definitely want to end on a higher note. Moni,
what
you want to tell the people what Twitter talking about?
Yeah, what Twitter's talking about?
What Twitter talking about?
It's not a high note.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Oh, because of yesterday.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, Moni girl.
So what Twitter is talking about? Actually, I'm going to end it on a high note. We all know we don't have to get into that, actually.
I appreciate that.
We don't have to get into
R.I.P. to him and his family.
R.I.P. to, if you didn't know, PNB Rock. I think I heard a lot of his music on social media. I never knew that it was him, though. So very, very unfortunate. Twitter's talking about that and debating. But we don't have to get into that. Twitter's talking about Ariel, Black Ariel.
Oh my gosh. I have a video that I want to play that I feel like is so freaking cute.
Is it pronounced Haley Bailey? Is it Haley Bailey or Halle Bailey?
Her name is Hallie.
It's Halle. Okay.
Yeah, her name is Hallie.
Wish I could be. I'm telling you, I watched that teaser trailer so many fucking times.
Really? Okay, wait. I have a video that I want you go ahead and talk, but I want to play the video. But what is Twitter saying?
They are a lot of people are Twitter and TikTok, I'll say. There's a lot of videos going viral of little Black girls' blind reaction to seeing her. Of course, you know, Little Mermaid is a transgenerational favorite Disney movie. It's just like, it just got that sauce. I don't know. But little girls are for the first time seeing like, oh my God, Ariel, the real Ariel. Like how they all saying the real Ariel. She is played by a Black woman, Halle Bailey of, you know, Chloe and Halle. She has her red locks. They kind of CGI'd it up. Her voice is fucking incredible. Jodie Benson is a gem. She did numbers with that soundtrack, but I really think that Halle is really going to take it to the next level.
Absolutely.
110%.
Could you hear it? Is that why you were saying it?
Part of that.
Okay, wait, I have to play the video because it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, but I also have been seeing things about all the people that's been mad about it.
Yes. And I feel like this guy, he brought up a perfect point because people want to because people basically he was counter arguing the fact that people are like, well, what if we made Black Panther black or white or whatever? And it's like the culture in those type of movies is lending to the storyline. Ariel not being white is not lending to the storyline. She is a fucking mermaid. And he even did like, because they were trying to say, well, she's Danish because that's where it took place. And
So what?
And they was like, well, it probably happened in the Mediterranean Sea, and they thought it was, which is like surrounded by Africa and shit. And they was like, it's likely that she could have been Black if you want to get fucking technical. But
take that, white man.
Right. But I really think the shit is gonna die down. We saw this before when Selena was a Mexican woman playing, a Puerto Rican woman playing a Mexican, Jennifer Lopez and Selena. But by the time Selena came out, there was no backlash. She got embraced, you know. So I really think it's gonna die down, and hopefully for the people with sense, I think her voice is gonna speak for herself. And as she's uploading this, there's also some more clips from the D23 Expo that got leaked of her singing more of the song. The I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got and her voice, like I've never even heard her sing like this. It's gonna be so fucking good. I don't think I'm gonna make it out that theater without crying.
I love those twins.
Wow.
Halle and Chloe.
They're
They're
not
not
twins.
twins.
Did you know that?
Everybody
shoot.
thinks they're twins.
I thought they were
because-
twins until one of them was like,
Oh,
"Oh, happy
really?
birthday to my sister." I was like,
Oh,
"It's
well.
both of y'all birthday."
The sisters. All right. Well, I love the
wait.
sisters.
Is Chloe a Gemini?
I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Halle is definitely an Aries. That's
Oh,
my
word?
girl. She's
Tight.
an Aries.
Holly likes gangster shit.
She
She like
does.
hood
Yeah.
shit.
She
She
does.
dates,
Is her boo in jail still?
DDJ.
Yeah,
I mean
they're very-
DDG.
They're very cute.
Is
Yeah.
he in jail?
DDG?
No,
Nah, he's out.
Oh, okay.
Chloe's Gunna is in jail.
I mean, I know, but
Chloe's
but,
gonna-
but remember he got arrested. Halle's boyfriend too.
Oh,
Really?
DDG?
Yeah.
Oh,
so I
totally
didn't
forgot
know
about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
why I
didn't
was
know.
like, I didn't know if he was still in jail or not.
Oh no, because I recently I thought I just like saw like a post of them together.
Does he
They
have
be
children?
together.
Called
all
like
the-
twinning them.
No,
Yeah.
he has a nephew that he's always with, but
Okay.
they was
okay.
at Beyonce's party together. They're together all the time.
Yeah.
I love it. They're so cute. Remember when she was teaching him how to sing?
Yeah,
He did hold that note.
he like you can tell he really fucking is in awe of his girlfriend.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they love each other. And he's actually a pretty dope artist too.
Is he?
I've seen him perform at the Day in Vegas festival, and he has that one song, "Moonwalking in Calabasas."
Mm.
And then he did drop a project, I believe it was either a year or two ago, and it wasn't a bad project because he started off
Really?
as a YouTuber. He was a
okay.
YouTuber turned rapper.
Oh wow.
That's why he be on Twitch and
okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you guys, I have this clip that I want to play for y'all. Shout out to Dana Dane for sending this to me.
Was it just me or was that with Whitney Houston?
I could see how she would think that if her mom
Wow.
plays Whitney Houston a lot in the videos, but you know that one I think it's that song, whatever it's called. When Whitney Houston is like sitting and looking up,
Yeah.
it looks like Holly in that scene. So I could see how she would like be like, wait a minute.
And then how Halle hit that note.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
let's not forget
No,
that.
you know, people have something negative to say about that shit too.
So what?
Like why are
Kick
you
rock.
feeling,
You know what?
why are you feeling her
Be
reaction?
Mad. Be mad.
Stay mad.
Oh,
We
they're
glad you
Aries and a
mad.
Cancer.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, she's a Cancer. Wow.
Uh, Cancers are cool.
That little girl is hilarious. That little girl is
That Whitney
hilarious.
Houston.
I like that.
Is it just me or was that Whitney Houston?
Sounded all grown.
Like she
I
raised
know with
by
her little
me
country
doll.
self. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's crazy. Well, y'all just gonna have to be mad because Halle is here to stay. The movie is coming out
Yeah.
and
And it's gonna be a box office smash hit,
It
number
is.
1 across the world.
Finna be in that whole like
Uh,
all the 30-year-olds.
can you imagine that this version of the Little Mermaid is going to be the only version that this generation knows?
That's amazing.
Think about that. And
Wow.
she's a
That
black
is-
mermaid.
That is so fucking cool.
it
This
has
is like
begun.
Yeah.
it's like
Yes.
she's immortalizing herself, which is really, really awesome.
Absolutely.
She is Ariel.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. She is. That's
She's
crazy.
Ariel.
Such a great pick.
She's crazy. She's crazy. That's crazy. We have live on radio. I'm gonna stay on YouTube. But live on radio, we have 30 seconds left. So I'm gonna skip one thing because I do want to do our extra of the day. Of course, it's gonna have to go to our girl Marina because she did Vegas right. Okay. Let's ring that. Yes.
She
yes,
looks the
yes.
fuck good. She's like a Barbie with every look.
She looked good every single day in Vegas. Okay, so shout out to you, baby girl, for turning up in Vegas, doing Vegas right for the first
Yeah.
time, and not getting kicked out of the club.
Congratulations.
All right.
One down, many more to go.
Right.
All right. So just to go back, because we're going to end on here really quickly.
Bye,
I want to
listeners.
Bye,
I know.
listeners.
But I want to play this really quick because I have a song for What Does It Mean?
Okay.
And the song that I'm going to do is Right and Wrong Way.
Who's it by?
Okay.
Keith Sweat.
It is by Keith Sweat.
I don't know.
Of course, all the TikTokers know it because that's what they dancing to on TikTok right now. But I'm not talking about the filtered TikTok version. Okay. I'm talking about the original.
I don't know the song, guys.
I know it's a 90s song. You know, I know everything 90s, Moni. You know.
You know what? My mom really does not like Keith Sweat. So
I don't either. I don't either because it's just like very like like it's very nasally.
Wait,
but
do
it's
that
okay.
again? You're right.
Okay, I do know the song.
You do know the song?
Yeah.
From TikTok though?
No.
Oh, okay. Just listen to the words. Did you catch that? People have used it. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Everybody did use this beat.
Oh, Pretty Ricky.
Right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Yes.
Can I make it juicy? Beyonce said that.
But
yeah.
here's my thing. I'm gonna let it play.
Creepy old man.
He wasn't that old.
You're not a little girl. You're a woman.
You're not a little girl.
He sound like the Pied Piper.
What if she was in college? 18? Oh.
What if she was like barely 18? 17 going on 18. Let me tell you something.
How old was he?
I don't know. He definitely wasn't 18, 17.
Well, guess what?
Didn't Rick James have a song like she was 17?
Probably.
Shit.
Knowing Rick James.
Social media wasn't even
It
like,
wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing
But
back
something
then.
about a man saying you may be young, but you ready, to me makes it seem like if you got a cycle, you can fuck. That's what I hear.
Yeah. Oh, like ready physically,
Yeah,
like ready
Yeah.
biologically.
Grass on the
Yeah.
field. Grass on the field. Play ball.
Oh my God.
No, Dash, no.
Nah, that's not.
Oh my
it's not how that goes.
Man, but that's how they was doing it.
Yep.
That's how they was doing it. And so, and I used to love this song, but then all of a sudden I was like singing the song. I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to use this song on the show because this is not okay.
What in the fuck?
That's funny.
I have something that I read today to go along with that. So it was something that went viral on Twitter.
Okay.
And the age gap was the girl was 18, the guy was 34.
Okay.
Right. So I guess her message is cut off, but it looked like she's saying like, oh, I'm not very comfortable with the age gap. Like, I'm not interested. You're too old, basically.
Before Moni says that, let me tell you something. I don't see anything wrong with age gaps, but I do see a problem with somebody in their 30s. Like, what can you possibly think that you have in common with an 18-year-old? That's
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me read what he said. He said, why not though? I feel like I'm 20. Age is good. I'm not into games or hurting people. I'm looking for a long-term relationship, really. I know you're young, didn't realize 18, but I'm intentionally trying to date women without children and that haven't been destroyed in shit relationships with small dick assholes for years. Women my age are dead inside. They're mostly awful and ugly and fat and have 3 kids. Do you know any single emotionally available women in their 30s? Probably not. I don't.
I'm talking to a single, stable, emotionally available woman that doesn't have any kids.
Right. They're out there. It's just that they don't like you. The 30-year-olds don't like you. And it's probably for a reason if you're talking about, I feel like I'm 20. Like,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
he-
care what
flex.
you feel like.
That's
Like-
not a
nigga.
flex. I was dumb as fuck when I
yeah,
was
if
20.
you feel like you 20, like you're immature, bro.
You know how dumb I was? I didn't learn shit till like 26.
Yes.
Like, that's wild.
26 is when you start to be like, oh wait, I'm not on
I was
bullshit
dumb
no
as
more.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I be
Life is-
seeing like old
Bro.
Facebook posts, I was like, what the fuck was I talking
Like
about?
when these young girls be like, I'm mature for my age, or like, no.
No.
As soon as you
I
say
mean,
it's like,
now one thing I will say, like women do mature faster than men.
They do.
And
In
I have
some
a,
they're still
some
dumb.
ways, and I have a theory on why that is. Because I feel like since more with women, there are more men that approach women than there are women that approach men.
Absolutely.
And so with all the men that approach women, each guy has like their own game or their own style of approach. And so this one woman is getting approached by all these different guys. So she's getting fed all this different game from all these different guys, which is making her mature and able to recognize and get her experiences
Yeah.
up like quicker on like a mental note.
if you are, I won't say running through, but like if you indulge in those experiences.
Yeah.
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 He's wild.
No, that's out of
Because
pocket.
who's to say that anybody wants you?
Yeah. Why are you arguing? Like now I feel like you're debating with an 18-year-old.
Right.
How are
she still has teen?
Imagine
Yeah,
her.
teen.
I cannot imagine going on a date with somebody that I cannot have a drink with. That I can't
Yeah.
like go to a bar. Like, oh, we can't
At
do that.
18,
Yeah.
I was very much so still excited about new Disney movie releases.
Nigga on Disney.com playing the
Yeah.
fucking Proud Family video games. Like,
Right. Like, what are you saying?
And it's funny because
sir?
like I've actually been that guy on the opposite end where like I would try to go after an older woman
Uh-huh.
and she'll be like, wait, you can't even buy me a drink yet. And I was like, I got a fake ID. I was like, the drink gotta be alcoholic? Like, what's up?
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
But yeah, but
Well,
nah, bro, that's crazy. He must be in like the Midwest or the South.
Y'all need to do better. But that is it for our show. I thank you guys for tuning in, bearing with us, and listening to our stories. We hope that Retrograde is kind to you. Again, if you guys want that list that Moni read off, DM us and we'll be sure to send you a picture of it. Be sure to follow us on all platforms at Never Not Extra. You can find me personally at Never Not Kirsten.
And you can find me for now on Never Not Money on
And-
everything.
And you can find me at Dash Approved.
Hey.
Why did you turn this off?
I know. I'm trying to save the battery.
Yeah.
And remember, if it ain't extra,
it ain't us.
Then it ain't us.
You
Good night,
heard?
y'all. It's your girl Kirsten, and we are Never,
Never
Not
Not
Extra.
Extra.
And if you didn't know, now you know. That's funny.